Hey, welcome back to the Let's Play of Hollow Knight. This is the third video I'm posting up, but in reality, this is more like part 4, because during my last recording session, I didn't realize until after I was done, my computer froze, so none of it got recorded. I'll go through what I actually accomplished, quickly. So the first thing I did actually go to Deep Nest. Actually, why don't I travel to Deep Nest? Just show. Oh yeah, very quickly, one thing I also did, I got the 3 flames. So my thing is a little bit bigger, and I brought it back to, Grim, or what, I think that's his name, Grim, and he, made my little familiar a little bigger, wood, and they now shoot a little shot, and then, new flames appeared on the map. I already got one of them. So I got the one that was up here somewhere. And then when new flames appeared, there was one here. The enemy was a little harder, and I got that one. And then there was a second one. I don't remember where it was, which I also killed. So I have 2 flames on her now, so I just have to get this one. Oh wait, I only have 1 flame on her, so I guess I only got 1. Okay, so I have to get these 2 flames, and then I have to bring it back to Grim again to continue the DLC further. All Grim said was that go and bring more flames, and the performance can finally begin. So it sounds like Grim's has something planned for when I do this next benchmark of flames and bring it back. So that was like that whole side thing. I killed a couple, well, 1 graveyard boss. Might have been here actually. I'm not sure if it was there. I might have to remove that. I'll have to check that. And then, aside from that, the major things I did was go to Crystal Peak and go to Deep Nest. Deep Nest first, since that's the place I went. What's the easiest way to get Deep Nest? So I'm gonna kind of travel there, sort of the way I came, I guess. So, well, not completely. I'm not gonna retread all my steps, but so like I went to the Mantis Village the way I came in the first time, and I went up through here. I kind of re-explored all here. I went through here. I dropped down. There's a spring and a bench over here. I never went to the right, so we'll start to explore that. I marked the spot on the map because I know there's something there, which I can now access, but I'm not going to yet. That I need to do. I went here into the failed tramway, so why don't I actually go show you that? As much as I hate retracing these steps, I think it's at least nice to see what I did, and then I'm not going to spend too much time, and then I'll progress. One thing I did get was this. So you can use that when hanging against a wall as well, like this. You can stop in mid-flight, so yeah, it gives you full horizontal movement, essentially. As long as you're on solid ground or hanging off a wall. You can't do it in midair. I got that in Crystal Peak, but yeah. Luck, by some luck, I mean, it's not good that my video failed, but by some luck, I did, not kill any real bosses. There was kind of a mini-boss in Crystal Peak that I killed. But that's about it. Actually, is this guy here? And I'm gonna go through Deep Nest very quickly, just so you can see the general gist of it, and then a few things that I think are worthy of note. There was a lot of cool stuff that happened in both Deep Nest and Crystal Peak. I mean, well, maybe not cool things that happened, but like cool exploration, cool discovery, and there's a lot of like world building and lore if you're looking for it in these kind of areas, especially Deep Nest. Despite me not having fought a boss in Deep Nest, there's still definitely a lot to see there. Yeah, so this isn't actually the way that I went to Deep Nest the first time. I went through here. Although the first time I played, I actually, the first time I played it, I entered it the way I'm going to enter it now, which is kind of going through here. I rescued a bunch of grubs. I didn't actually revisit the Elder Grub or whatever you call it yet. So No rewards missed there. This guy. Oh. Well. You, the course of a mossy vagabond overcome with infection. Right, so I should show you, the Forgotten Crossroad. That's also something else that changed. So when you came here the first time, you might want to look it up. This guy was kind of preaching to some other people who are these. He was already kind of crazy, and he was clearly infected with orange things. Blazing bright. But, yeah, I'm not really exactly sure what he was saying, but he was sputtering a bunch of nonsense. And if you talk to him, and then you leave, and you step here, this floor collapses all of a sudden, and takes you down to Deep Nest. So this is the first time I ever came to Deep Nest, and when I play Files, I did it through here. So like the beginning areas of Deep Nest, regardless of which way you enter, you have these those. They have a name, I don't remember what they are, but they're invulnerable. You can use them to regenerate your soul, which is nice. If they're going vertically, it's much easier. Oops. You can't hit them to regenerate your soul, but you can use your dream now. And because I have the dream charm equipped, I actually recover twice as much as I normally would doing that, which means 2/3 of my giant big circle instead of 1/3 of it, which is a lot. Where am I going? So like if I do this, yeah, you can see how much soul that gave me. Actually, I can just stand here. And I'm not sure if this happened in the video got cut out, or if it was actually shown in one of the videos. I think it cut out, but I do have a little extra circle of soul. You can see it next to my main soul. So what that's equal to is, if it's full, that's equal to 1/3 of my big circle. Which I'll show you. So like, if I use a spell, which is 1/3 of my big circle, so it works out. Yeah, it regenerates. So yeah, that's like a lot of exploration of Deep Nest. Then if I go here and I go back up, and I guess I'll go back up, but I'm not going to show you what happened because I can't. You meet up with Zelt the Mighty again, the guy who was kind of trapped with like the mandible flying guy, and you rescue him. He wasn't very grateful. Well, this time he's stuck in a web, and you rescue him, and he's not very grateful. Same thing. Oh yeah, also, I do a lot of damage. I still have the 2 upgrades that I had last time, but I got an extra notch from Salubra. Actually, I bought her out, except for she has one thing left called Salubra's Blessing, which I can't not buy until I have every charm in the game, which I've never gotten. So, I don't even know what Salubra's Blessing does. But I was able to get an extra charm notch, so now instead of going around with extra hearts, I'm going around with... where is it? Fragile Strength, so I do more damage. Rather than Fragile Heart. And I also already increased my max health because I found enough of those mass shards to do that. So now because I have that equipped, a lot of these enemies which are now dying 1 hit, when I did this on my non-recorded thing that I tried to record, they were taking more than 1 hit, they were taking 2 hits. Oh yeah, in this area, some of these basic enemies, which you've seen in the Forgotten Crossroads, they turn to that spider thing I just killed, with the long legs. Like these guys, they might turn into it. So, some of them do, some of them don't. Actually, the fact that she's still attacking it tells me that's going to turn into it. Yeah, so there's that change too. So there was this bench up here. I'm not going to look at the bench, because whatever. But more, and it's not a huge thing, like, it's kind of a waste of time. Oh yeah, you found Cloth again. I'm glad she's still here. This whole area swarms with deadly critters, biting, burning, scratching types. I thought to test my strength again then, against them. Now that bravado has left me, and all I feel is tired and sore. I'm taking what brief rest I can. Then I'm off to search of less terrifying challenges. This nest is no place to die. So I think her dialogue might have restarted because I left the area or something, which is useful. So that's nice. Such bad luck. The critters about here are just terrifying. Those scuttling legs, those gnashing teeth. She's not the end I'd ever want to meet. So yeah, the first time you met Cloth, she was kind of hiding out underground. I'm not sure if you're sleeping or just hiding, but she had a lot of like enthusiasm, I guess I could say. But now it seems like now she's in deep nest, she's lost a lot of that enthusiasm. So there's that. I met Quarrel. Did I meet him in deep nest? Quarrel is like the guy who, he has a mask. He doesn't wear it, he wears a mask up, but he has a mask with him. And you found him first in Temple of the Back Egg. I found him at least in the Crystal Peaks. I don't think I met him here. Anyway, this is the failed tramway. Quickly, I'm gonna skip these enemies. What you find in the failed tramway is this. In here, you find the tram pass, a lifetime pass to tramways connecting parts of Hollow Nest. These passes cost a huge amount of geo, and each purchase required authorization by the king. So yeah, I can now use tramways. I didn't use any last time, so that didn't get missed. But yeah, it's a permanent item. You can use any tramway that you find in the game. So like for example, and I bought the pins from Isilde to mark trams. So there's this tram, and this is the only tram I've seen so far, because the failed tramway you cannot use. Even though it has like the circle, like, which represents the big tram doors, which I can show you. Oh, actually this one's failed, so you can't really see the tram door because it's overrun. You can't use this tram, that doesn't work. But other trams in the game you can use. So that's one significant item I found here. And then another important thing that happened, the more important thing that happened in the failed tramway was the story bit. And I'm not sure if you've noticed, actually I'm gonna go up here and grab the soul heart. Get back here. Nope. Yeah. Okay. You might have noticed there's Monomon or Momon, I'm not sure. The teacher, Lurien the Watcher, and down here was Hera the Beast, and no longer marked on the map. So yes, I did complete what that entailed. Which, since I can't show you, I might as well explain on my way there. Eventually, after certain events, I was able to find a big sleeping figure resting on this, like a stone plinth or something, I don't know what it was. And if you attack it with your dream now, spoilers, that thing was Hera. Hera's a girl, Hera the Beast. You attack it with your dream now and you enter her dream. Kind of like the first time you get the dream now. You're kind of taken to his dream world before you get the dream now. And the three, Hera, Lurien, and Monomon, they trap you in there. When you get the dream now, you're able to escape. So you're kind of in a world like that, and if you walk in it for like 10 seconds, and then you come across a floating figure, like a dreamlike figure of Hera the Beast. And you can read her mind. I don't remember what she says if you read her mind. I say read her mind, but you can use a dream nail on her. Yeah, these monsters. These monsters are pretty tough because they do 2 damage, and they're very hard to attack. Because if you attack them from the front, you don't do damage, but they open their front in order to attack you, but they're really brutal attackers. So if you have like open spaces like this above them, you can kind of poke with them a little bit. And so once you're in the dream, the only thing you can do to Hera eventually is attack her physically until she dies. She doesn't attack you back. You just hit her like, I don't know, like 6 times or so. It might not be that many times. You hit her a few times, and she kind of like cracks open, and the essence leaks out of her. And then you can hold down your magic one, actually, but if you hold it down in this case, like instead of healing yourself like this, you end up absorbing her essence, which is like this white stuff that's flowing out of her. Not like the orange stuff you kill enemies with. And then you absorb it, and then you exit her dream, and that's it. Her thing disappears from the map. Which is the main story thing that happened here. I found some other things, like, I found some soul trees, which I collected the essence trees, not soul trees. I collected that. Obviously, I'm able to navigate these areas much faster now because like I opened up shortcuts, so I don't have to explore anything anymore because I already got. Well, I don't know if I got everything, but I got everything that I found. And I'm not gonna bother exploring anymore. The type of things I marked on the map. Oops. Oops. So yeah, I can go through it pretty quickly. It's too bad. One thing. Oh yeah, there's a stag station up here. I didn't want to come in through the stag station because I don't know, you wouldn't get a very quick tour of this place. So when you come here, you can enter this place, and this room's completely empty. But you see these people. I mean, they just look like different kinds of bugs. You can read their mind. Not friends. They lied. Now, that's not going to have much significance anymore, because what they're referring to is actually in here. When you come in here, you have this weird, kind of lighthearted, kind of creepy music, and you see all these figures, which are now kind of dismantled, all lined up, facing this bench on both sides. This was a bench that wasn't covered in webs. And if you talk to them, they all tell you to just, you must be tired, just sit down, have a rest. Yeah. If you do it, nothing happens. But if you try to wiggle out of it, you notice that you can't, and you're stuck to it because it was actually coded in like webs, I guess. You couldn't see the webs, but once you sit down, and you try to wiggle out of it, you see it like stuck to you. And then they close in on you. The screen goes black. You hear some horrible noises, really horrible noises. I'm still not sure what those noises were. And then you wake up. I say up here. You weren't able to see this area up here, by the way. It was like blocked off because this floor doesn't break until you approach from this side. I can't show you the map because I'm an indoors thing, but let me go up to it. This is kind of like another little maze area. You had to kind of break your way out of it. But if I go to the top, and this, I'm still at the end of it. Like, I'm not gonna go all the way back to the beginning of this thing. This is where you see Hera. Her body's gone, but yeah, you go in there and you do everything I described. And then you continue on and you end up going to that bench down there that you saw. The real bench that you can actually rest at. Which is right here. And then when you drop down, I don't know what update on my map. When you drop down, here you are again, and you're like, oh, this is the same place where they abducted me. Anyway, so yeah. Is that some things that the game kind of reveals to you? Hera is so like this distant village, as I call it. It kind of rejects the rule of the Mane of Hollowness, so it doesn't bow to the leader in the capital city, in the City of Tears, which actually I don't think the rule actually lived in the City of Tears, but they don't obey them. They still have this stagway that next to it, which is curious. But so maybe they were on good enough terms that they, connected to these stagways. But they didn't accept the rule. And Hera, as far as I know, and I might be wrong about this, I believe Hera was a leader of them. So she herself was kind of like overseeing this group that didn't bow to the king. Our little one, where are we? I've never been to this station. It has a strange air of danger to it. Let me take you somewhere safe. So yeah, that's what he says if you talk to him in Deepness. As much as I want to just leave, I'm actually going to quickly just go down and loop around just to show you something that's down here. This is like a very interesting room. Like, I don't really know what's up with it story-wise. I know Hera is here, so it's significant enough in that regard. But if you drop down, I don't think there's anything left here. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, there's mana. I'll take that. But if you keep dropping down, look at this weird black water. Which is interesting. And keep going further in, there's an NPC. Oops. There's a unique NPC down here. Which I don't know if they're going to repeat the dialogue. But it's worth showing. So you have this happy thief? Question mark? Ah, it returns. Okay, so let me explain her quickly. Midwife, when you talk to her the first time, she says, she hints that she understands a lot about, I think, this place, this distant village, this Deep Nest area, and that she wants to explain it to you, but then she starts, like, saying she's really, really hungry, and then the dialogue kind of ends, and then she opens her mouth, you can see it split in the middle, and it's just, like, teeth inside, and she, like, bites you, essentially. She's very creepy. And she, like, makes this weird laughing noise. If you go up to her and you attack her, she just retreats back into the wall. But now I guess she has new dialogue. It returns. I do apologize about before. No matter. My appetite off gets bad at me. For now, at least, I'm content. Would you hear about myself? There's not so much to say. I'm a servant to the nest, though few in recent times would seek my service. Our brood is lost to that pestilence of the mind. A sad fall, for the most intelligent species. But I've eaten, yes, in full. Then again, another little morsel would make me oh so happy. The perfect end to a meal. Yeah. Okay, she'll retreat. So I guess I can come back and I guess I can keep coming back and having her expand her story. So maybe it was the orange, like she has information about the orange stuff that's consuming the enemies. That might have been it. I don't know. Yeah, you can see he did 2 damage to me. So yeah. Oh. I'm gonna spend... not really. I might not even go back to Crystal Peaks at all. You'll see Crystal Peaks again because I'm gonna have to recharge my stuff here, just so I'll have to come back to Deep Nest eventually too. Actually, yeah. I have to go back to Deep Nest now. My target area is here, so I might as well just recharge my steps and go there. I'm not gonna do Crystal Peak right now. You saw a little bit of it on my way to get the Dream Nail the first time. Of course, like I got this crystal charge there. There are no bosses. You met Quarrel there. What he said, he kind of disregarded about his impressions of the place. He seems to not like that it's above ground. He says he much prefers like the security of like a stone above your head. So I can imagine a lot of these bugs don't really enjoy living above ground. I'm probably not going the right way. Let's see. Oops. Okay, I have to go. Nothing really else too significant happened in Crystal Peak. Crystal Peak's an interesting area. Aesthetically, it has good music. Unlike Deep Nest, which is just really creepy music. But I'm gonna go back there anyway. And since nothing really specific story-wise happens, other than the way you get this dash, it's like this weird, I don't even know what it is. It looks like this weird, almost like a not man-made, bug-made altar thing. You stick your head in it, and you get the power to do the dash. And I should really be more careful. I'm like getting myself killed. This is not. Okay. I'm not gonna die, don't worry. How do I get back? Here, I guess? Oh, I never opened this. Okay. Cool. Anyway, obviously this this dash opens up more options for me. Nope. Not this time. Nope. Ugh. Wow. Okay. Being a little bit careful. I only have 3 health left. Yeah, I'm really close to the hot spring. I'm not sure if I have to go down. That's how I got here the first time, so... Oops. Alright, hot spring. Oh yeah, Coral was here. He was in hot spring. He didn't really talk too much about Deepnest. I think he talked more about how nice it is to have this hot spring here. So yeah. Anyway, so I haven't been this way before, so this is all new. And yeah, there's a sign for the tram, so there's a tram this way. Which is why, when I first got to Deepnest, I wanted to go left first to get a tram pass, but even so, I ended up leaving Deepnest and going to, Crystal Peak before I went to the right, because I wanted to have this crystal charge ability before I came here. Ah, yes, this. The corpse of a Garpede. So, like, that gave me the Garpede, entry somewhere. Giant burrower covered in thick shell plates. Tirelessly travels the tunnels of Deepnest. Monstrously strong, they shrug off any attacks you make off their thickly armored bodies. Luckily, if you simply avoid their paths, they'll leave you alone. What else is down here? What's on the right? Spikes? Okay. Yeah, I think it's the first you've seen of one of these walls. I cannot pass it. Is this the back? Yeah. Nothing? Okay. Alright. That's weird. Anyway. Oh, God, the noise. Yeah, I did mention I can't, like, I don't... These rooms stress me out just by their noise. Luckily, they're only in the beginning of Deepnest, and like, this room to the right of the hot spring. Okay, yeah. I think it's like this might lead to a grub or something. You have to kind of do this. Actually, I don't need to do this, now that I think about it, because I could have just charged. That's good. Oh, damn. I was doing so well. And yeah, you don't get to respawn in the middle, which is nice of them because, like, you don't want to be stuck in the middle either. Damn it. Wow. She killed her in one hit. Or maybe it was already damaged. I think she already attacked the last time too. Bit of extra mana before. No! Well, at least we took me back here. Alright, nothing here. Oh, okay. It's not a grub. It's one of these. So one more of those and I'll get more soul. back down. Oh. I guess I'm not supposed to go this way. Oh well. Yeah, I have a lot of money. I bought out Salubra. I found the key. I forgot to mention. I found the key to Sly's storage or whatever. So so he has more things to buy. I might have bought that up too. I bought a lot of stuff, maybe not all of it. But so Sly had more inventory. So yeah. But yeah, those are the big tram doors. Anyway. A door with an open slot, and so tram past them. So, which I didn't know. These think that this kind of stagway music you're hearing is coming out of these megaphones. I'm not going to attack them because if you do, they literally never come back, ever. I didn't know that, and it made me sad to come back and I didn't get this nice music. So yeah, you can see I can keep going to the right, or I can go back the way I came with the glowing switches. So I'll stop in the middle here first before I keep going to the right. There's actually a lot to do in this middle section, and if I keep going to the right. Like if I go up there, there's a lot to see up there. Let me go down here first. I don't actually remember which one's which. Oh yeah, I also found a grub mimic. I don't think I saw that before yet. So there's like a path, and at the end of it there's a grub, and you release it, and it attacks you. It looks, it like turns more monstrous, and it starts attacking you, and you kill it, and then behind it there was a real grub. So yeah, grub mimics are a thing in this game. Here it is. Assumes the shape of a harmless creature to lure prey. Defeat 4 more to decipher the hunter's nose. And I think it says 4 more because I think there's only 4 more in the game. So, like, kill them all. Come on. Pale ore. Oh, nice. So I need 1 more of those, and I can go to the blacksmith guy and upgrade my weapon again. Oh, wow. Cool. Nice snipe. So yeah, at least she's not completely useless. I don't think she's worth 2 charm slots right now, but no. That's great. Oh. Put on mana. Alright, I have to come back to this room. I don't have mana to break that floor. I'm not marking it because I'm just going to come back as soon as I have the mana. Let me sit down here first. Ancient Basin. Okay. Ancient Basin's not a very big area. Well, Now I think about it, it might technically be pretty big, but it depends if another area thinking of is technically part of the ancient basin or not. But either way, I'm not gonna see a lot of now. Oh yeah, I also got that in Crystal Cavern. So this attack, and now lets out a huge shockwave, does more damage. It's better. So I kind of upgraded that in the Crystal Cavern from the initial form we just had. Right, you're a real one. Oh yeah, and I think I read the mind of a grub. It says home, if you read its mind. And I'm guessing, I haven't tried it, if you try to read the mind of a grub mimic, it won't say that. So that might be one way to tell before you break it open. Anyway, let me go to the ancient basin. Yeah. I'm gonna want to change my slots, my charm slots first, but I want to explore this area first. You can see a corner for his paper right there, so he'll be nearby. So I can probably unequip this fly thing soon. Like, I don't really need the money they give me. Yeah, so there's this, and I don't. A true servant gives all for the kingdom. Let Hylanus Pale King relieve you of your burden. Drop all Geo into the fountain. No, I don't. I tried dropping a pretty good amount. Return to us. Missing Monarch, we need you now. So yeah, they want the king back. I tried dropping a pretty significant amount before, nothing happened. So I don't know.
Make him noise.
Oh, caverns, these ones. Can't you just feel the weight of the kingdom above? It's a heavy thing, all right. I reckon not many reach these depths. We're pioneers, you and I, at least in recent history. So here's an ancient basin where I took the tram, and then I can go to the right. So yeah, these palace grounds I can't get to. You'll see why. I'll show you. This is where the black wall was, so I need something in order to access that. Up here, I do want to go. I don't know if I want to do it now, though. I do think one of my prizes for going up here is a pale ore, but I really don't want to fight that what's in there. Besides, as soon as I do what I'm doing down here, I'll be able to get a pale ore too, and I'll be able to get my weapon further. It's a long trek back to the shop from here. I'll be resting my legs a little longer. Not too long, though. It won't do to have Isilde worry after me. So yeah, that leads up to the palace grounds up here. Can't access it. So I don't actually remember what's down here. Oh no, I do remember. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Our pure vessel has ascended. Beyond lies only the refuse and regret of its creation. We shall enter that place no longer. So it has a weird symbol on it, and I cannot enter. Before I go left, which is the reason why I actually wanted to come in this direction. I want to make sure. Okay. A toll machine with a symbol of a bench. Oops. Okay, I do want to change this. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I'll take the extra health. And a quick focus. So yeah, I can actually access it because I have this crystal ability. I lost most of it because I don't have the gathering bugs, but whatever. I can't mark it on my map. Oh well. Because I can't see myself on the compass. Okay, I think I have to... Oh, wait, I think it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. I think I have to actually go down anyway. Those actually count as enemies. I already registered. I don't think I have the hunter notes, but I think I already registered them on my enemy thing. Okay, I think I'm more than strong enough to take what's coming up. Oops. Should probably, if I have another enemy, recharge my mana. Oh, I guess I did it. Okay, there's gonna be more of those enemies. This one, just skip it. So let me fully heal. Because he's gonna give a lot of mana as is anyway. There we go. And yeah, you can see how useful charge attacks are in certain situations. I mean, obviously it's not useful in every situation, but it can be pretty good. Simple key, nice. Mine. Nope, mine. No reason not to recharge my health. Yeah, that's one thing good about it. If you keep pressing button, you do fall slower. I did point it out before. Whereas if you don't keep pressing the button, you just fall like a rock. Like that. So it only slows you down if you keep pressing it. Oh yeah, worth noting, I actually do it takes 2 of these hits to kill them now, and only one of these, I think, because of my Fragile Strength charm, which I don't think increases the strength of charge attacks, it only increases the strength of regular attacks. So I think that's what the discrepancy is for. It's still a ton of damage. I mean, you still do much damage much faster with the charge attack. Well, I mean, standing here and doing this might do damage faster, but like, you can dodge around while you charge it. So that's useful. This kind of reminds me of Deep Nest a little bit with this creepiness. Anything to the... I can't do anything there. Okay. I would mark the spots on the map, but since I don't have a compass, I can't see where I am. Oh. Never mind. Alright, this leads back. This doesn't look like a boss room. I don't believe this guy's too hard. Broken vessel. Well, if you keep jumping, you make it really easy. I'm not sure if I'm... Yeah, he's dead. I just do damage way too quickly right now. I'm too strong for him. Had a ton of health. Oh, that's kind of sad. Not sure if I noted before in one that I recorded, but I do. I don't know. I thought of it. You can actually get essence, the resource needed by the seer, by killing enemies. It's just a very small chance of getting it, but you do obtain it. Okay. Well, you might be wondering, what was the point of coming here? You killed a boss and you didn't get anything. Well, I'm sure you're actually not wondering that, because I'm sure you know I'm about to get whatever it is right now. Something very useful. Something anyone who's played this kind of game would want. A double jump. Press B while in the air to flap the wings. Use these ethereal wings to sail above enemies and discover new paths. It's interesting that double jump comes so late in this game. Where in, like, I play Castlevania games a lot, and double jump always comes pretty early. I found double jump much earlier this time than I did my last playthrough. I didn't get my double jump until I practically did almost everything else I possibly could in the game. But since I know where the double jump was this time, I got it as soon as doing the Crystal Caverns. I just went straight to get it because I knew I could. And I knew I was strong enough. The boss didn't really give me much trouble. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna do this because. So you saw one of these in Soul Sanctum. I marked it right there. So like the Soul Master, he also glowed like that after you came back and saw him again. So if you go inside of him and you use a dream now, you can enter these places, which this actually looks exactly the kind of place where I killed Hair of the Beast. Except I had not just really nice holy music and shit. I say kill, but I don't really know what happened. You attack her, and then you absorb her essence. What I heard, these are refights of the same boss, and they're much, much harder. The reason why I'm okay with just doing this is because I heard. And you can tell when you play the game normally, if you die to them, it does not count as a real death in Soul and Steel mode. Like, if you die to them normally, you just wake up outside the body again, which is what happens in normal mode, and I heard that's what just was going to happen in Steel mode. So there shouldn't be any risk of me trying this. So, Lost Kin. Still only does 1 damage. And out of all the refights, I thought this one was, like, the easiest one. Out of all the refights I tried 3. Okay. Alright, I healed. Whoops. Alright, now I'm dead. So I spawned right outside. Right. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep, because I don't feel like coming back. I'm just gonna keep trying until I get it. There's no risk, so might as well. I do lose all my soul. But that's not a big deal. Shit. Damn it. So it's convenient. I'm not sure if they really intended it to be designed that way. Well, I guess they did, because they would have changed that a long time ago. Although I don't know when Steel mode was added to the game. But it makes it so these refights are not as scary as a regular fight. Oops. Yo. I think I I got it this time. Damn it. Break, damn it. Shit. Shit. Bitch. Anyway, now that I had double jump, I do know an easy place to get a pale ore. So I can upgrade my weapon one more time without having to challenge that other thing that I'm avoiding. Although once I have the next pale ore, I'm not going to get any more attack unless, because there's only going to be one weapon upgrade after that, which I'll need 3 pale ores, so I'll need that one in order to get the last weapon attack. So I'll have to challenge it eventually. And I'm definitely going to want to challenge the last boss of the game at full strength. Maybe I shouldn't do that attack. It makes it too easy for me to get hit. Damn. Oh. Go again. And again. Nice. Health. I feel like it's actually more dangerous for me to stay in the air. It's easier to avoid her or him if you're on the ground. I'm too impatient. I don't like that they make you do all this climbing just to get to it. Shit. Oh, I had a double jump, that's right. Nice. Not nice. That attack's surprisingly easy to avoid. I mean, like, the extra attacks that come out of it, I mean. Nah, whatever. I healed once at least. Quickly. Heal at least twice. Yeah, I'd rather heal 3 times than take 1 damage. Because it's faster to heal twice than it is to heal twice once, like, if that makes any sense. Because it's a little bit startup to, like, start the healing process. But if you're already in the middle of it, it's faster just to keep going. Damn. Alright, heal. Nice. That was good. That was good. I think I got it. Actually, I shouldn't even have to heal because I think I fully heal when I leave anyway. That wasn't me. That was timed. Oh, and their mask isn't cracked. So yeah, you get essence for killing the refights, and you don't fully heal after you defeat them. But it's fine, because this enemy respawns. Oh, right. It charges super slow now, and I only get 1/3 of my mana. Alright, that's not bad. Anyway, I can go up here now. Joma. Right. I should read their mind when I see one, just so you can. I mean, it's gonna say home, spoiler, but I don't know. Anyway, so I got the double jump, and I killed the refight. So is there anything I have to mark? I don't think so. I think I did everything in that direction. I don't even know if I want Gathering Swarm. I mean, how many, I mean, this alone is kind of a lot of money, so I can cash it in whenever I want. I just don't know how much there's left for me to spend money on in this game. Probably not enough to warrant using Gathering Swarm. It only takes up 1, but I don't really need it. So instead, I could just equip Fragile Heart. Maybe Soul Catcher, get more soul. Oh wait, no, I need to equip this first. And then, that's not part of the problem. I might as well use it. So yeah, Sprint Master, I think I got that last time when the video failed. It just lets me run faster. Oh yeah, Weaver Song. I got that last time too. It summons a bunch of weird familiars. I didn't use it last time either. Soul Eater. Greatly increases the number of soul I get instead of Soul Catcher. I'm not sure if you saw that last time. Anyway, it might just be better to take Gathering Swarm because I only have 1 notch left. Yeah. So I think I want to go. I'm trying to decide if do I want to go up here which leads to a different area, or do I want to go to the right, which leads to a different area? I kind of want to go to the right, but I also kind of want to go up. I think I'll go up. Oh wait, I can activate this now. I can go to the resting grounds. So the first time I came here, I couldn't go to the resting grounds, and I couldn't fight that boss because I didn't have this ability either. So yeah, because I came here the first time getting deepness, I didn't have either the crystal ability or my double jump, so I couldn't come here. So here are the palace grounds. A corpse in white armor. It blocks me. I can't actually inspect it. I'm not going to mark that because I'm not going to forget that. Where have you gone, dear king? Looks like that might be him over there on the left. I think this is because of the name of it. Hidden Station. And I know that the latest DLC added one stag station. I think this is it. And I think they did it for convenience sake. Which I appreciate. Ah, what station is this? Hidden all the way at the bottom of the world? Until I heard the bell calling, I didn't even know the stagways travel so deep. You discovered something quite astounding, little one. No matter how old I grow, the world still keeps surprising surprises like this stowed away. I don't actually need to travel. But I unlocked that, so now I can come back here easily. I actually have most movement abilities in this game. I'm still missing one that'll let me get back through the black walls. Which isn't really a move ability, it's just like an upgrade to one. So I can't go anywhere I want on the map. But don't let it fool you, there's still lots I haven't explored. There's still a lot more to this game. Quantifer's gone now. So let me rest on the bench first. And then go up here. Okay, this is not part of the ancient basement. I'm not gonna look for the pale ore yet. I'll go back for it eventually, but it's not something I'm gonna need to traverse these areas. They're not particularly hard. And I don't feel like going out of my way to get the pale ore right now. Did I kill them in one hit, or did she hit them? No, okay, it's 2 hits, but her hit is strong enough to kill it after I hit it. Wanderer's Journal. I want to know what, the madness spreads. Now, I'm doing things in such a different order than I did the first time. I came here so much earlier. Damn it. I mean, yeah, earlier. Actually, no, I came here pretty late, but I still didn't have double jump. Okay, it'd be embarrassing if I get myself killed doing this. So having double jump should make this room a little easier to traverse. Not that it's not that side hard anyway. Okay. Raba! Nice. Okay, so I'm on another end of the City of Tears. So if I go left, can I connect back? Oh well, mine, all mine. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well, if it connects back, I might as well sell my stuff. Okay, connects that. Oh, it's the old guy.
Helma Delca.
Oh, what are you doing out in this miserable downpour? Impressive fountain, isn't it? I'm sure we'd be able to appreciate it more if we weren't both getting drenched. God, the music in this place. That night up there was an important one. The plaque here mentions its sacrifice, which carries something of an ominous tone. Probably met some sort of horrible end, though it sounds like the knight's goal may have been achieved in the process. And all the relics I've collected, I've yet to find a clue as to what that was. Memorial to the Hollow Knight. In the black vault far above, through his sacrifice, hollowness lasts eternal. Blackhead Temple added to the map. So this is one of the first areas I went to in the game, so yeah. And now the symbol of the Hollow Knight is right there. So this guy had mentioned there's 4 knights, which, I mean, he gives you a little background on the knights as you're given these, Celebo Hollowness seals, because they're the symbols of the king and his 4 knights. One of them being the Hollow Knight. One of them being the False Knight. Well, he wasn't a False Knight, but he was being controlled by something else, which I killed the first boss in the game. One of the first bosses. I'll be getting back to the shop soon. If I stay out here too long, I'll get washed into the waterways. Come and visit if you like. If you have relics, I mean. I'm not much for chatter.
Gachael, Liaso.
Who were you, Mystery Knight? Why no mention beyond your fountain? Actually, maybe I should get the Pale Ore now. Yeah, I'm gonna go back for the Pale Ore. Which, it'll take me back to Crystal Peak, so you'll get to see some of it. Right here is where I got the little crystal charge ability. No, wait. Right here. Right here's where I got it. And then down here is where I got the better down magic, where I stomp the ground. Yeah. Anyway, I need to go here to get a second Pale Ore. Yes, although I'm not going to go down there now. Yeah, let's go. So where's
Velmi Ardred. Oh, Paul.
Another Wondrous Journal, eh? This journal is a traditional stone type. Text endures well upon it. In its declining age, this city switched from stone to parchment woven of spider silk. It's a small tragedy, but the moisture in these towers has rendered most of these texts illegible.
Velmi Ardred. Your son?
Wondrous Journal, have you heard that saying about the stone journals? If danger lurks close by and your nail has dulled with wear, just swing your journal at your foes with blunt and deadly flare. It's a good one, isn't it? And accurate. They sure have heft to them.
Velmi Ardred. Gachael, Liasoki.
What's that? A Wondrous Journal? I have so many of these now. Once I get around to deciphering them all, I'll be the preeminent scholar on Hollowness
Velmi
Dead.
Ardred. Gachael.
The Hollowness Seal? You're a talented collector, right? The best I've met. If you keep at it, I worry I'll run out of space for sure. But I think he said it before. I think for Hollowness Seal, he's condemned to just saying the same thing now.
Gachael, Liasoki.
Yeah, he's telling me all he will about those. King's Idol.
Gachael.
Another King's Idol? Have you visited the remnants of his palace? I have, actually. It's down below the city, in the bedrock of the kingdom. Must have been an impressive sight in this time. Now there's nothing left. It's a strange thing, though. There are no signs of conflict around the area. It's as though the whole place just vanished.
Helmadelka.
Looks like you don't have more. Okay. Yeah, if I get another notch or something more useful to equip in the bugs, I'll definitely equip over it, because I do not need that. I'm not sure if there's a certain way that matters, if one of them will be blocked. No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because they're both wrong. I feel like I made that mistake before. In this exact room. I have to go this way. It's useful to hit him so that way I can just climb past it. Otherwise, I would hit the bottom of it and I wouldn't be able to climb. I could go back and fight the Reef fight. Or the Soul Master, but nah, not right now. I will want to eventually for the essence it gives me. I need to collect a certain amount of it. Plus, you just get good things for doing that, collecting it. I actually think I know where all the remaining pale ore is in the game. Now I think about it. And actually, that boss I didn't want to fight, now I think about it, I'm not so sure it does give you pale ore. I think it does. No, I'm pretty sure it does. I think it does. So that's one. There's one I'm going to get now. There's 4 more. 1 more to upgrade my weapon 1 more time, and then 3 more to upgrade it a time after that. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where the others 2 are, or how to get them. So first, let me quickly go to Forgotten Crossroads, because I've been ignoring that. So after I got the Hair of the Beast thing finished, and I think it might be true for any, as long as you get any of the 3 Dreamers finished, the Forgotten Crossroads turns into the Infected Crossroads. The enemy's a little harder, some of them are the same. And it's a little harder, but more significantly, some of your paths are blocked. So, like, the map's no longer true. I can't go down here, and I can't go to the left from here, and I think here is also blocked. So, like, it's honestly just kind of inconvenient. So, like, if I want to get, like, down here from Crossroads, it's actually faster just to go to Dartmouth instead, and then drop here, and then drop all the way down. Because to go here, you have to go up and around, and then down. Yeah. Oh, actually, I forgot, there's another ability I'm gonna need. So it's not just one more traversing ability, there's another one I need first. And last time I got this other pretty significant one, before the double jump. So now I guess I'll get it after. Couldn't resist, I needed that double jump. Anyway, this is not where I want to be. Is there even there's no Stack Station Crystal. No, there isn't. That's right. I need to get this thing anyway. Here. Okay. Well, since I have to go to Dartmouth anyway, maybe well, I definitely will. I'll stop by the Elder Grub. Oops. Oh yeah, I also enter her house, in here. She had a mask shard, a whole bunch of plushies of me, and then the white savior in darkness, troubled dreams beset the maiden, her savior gone, consumed below, now her only companion, the cold wind, moaning at her door, her heart flutter with sudden fear, then still, a sudden calm, why? A presence, a figure close behind. She doesn't look at her look, doesn't dare move, fearful the slightest action would break the spell. She knew the presence at her bed, knew the calm only they could bring. Her white savior, now protector, standing tall beside, powerful, perfect. So yeah, she wrote a poem about me or something. A little funny considering she's like twice my size, but I don't need anything from them. Not really any reason to go to the Grim Troop unless I fill up my little gremlin thing. I don't know what they call this thing. Yeah, so those guys explode when they die. Yeah, I mean, the change in the effective crossroad isn't anything significant in terms of, like, nothing you really have to do here just because it changed. But really, what it's showing you is, and my interpretation of what's actually happening is, you'll notice the three dreamers, their masks are on the Temple of the Black Egg, which is in the Forgotten Crossroads right here. And actually, let me show you the Temple of the Black Egg now. You can kind of see a wind coming from the right. A little faint orange wind. Yeah, it's because of this. So, if you go in here to the Temple of the Black Egg, it's very orange. I destroyed one of the dreamers. Their Hair of the Beast's mask is now no longer active. So, it looks like this orange stuff is seeping out even more, and enemies are getting even more corrupted by it. So the Forgotten Crossroads is getting a little bit worse. It never progresses any worse than this. It's just kind of like a change to show you, hey, what you're doing is having an effect. You're doing something. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. But yeah, you know, like, the dreamers, they were kind of having a conversation with each other when you talk to them. Like, some of them, it seemed like they didn't want to undo the seals. Some of them wanted you to do the seals. Rancid egg, so I can sell that. Damn. Whoa. Another Hollow Seal. Okay. So just money, essentially. It does all money. I'm not sure if I showed you this, but you get I think it's like a Wanderer's Journal here. If you climb up this way, it depends on which part I show that on. There's a Gravekeeper, or don't. Actually, I can sell the Rancid Egg. That's more. I don't understand the money, how this thing works. Well, whatever. It might just be within a range. So yeah, this shortcut wasn't here before I activated it. Obviously, you couldn't activate it until after you had the thing from Crystal Peak, which is convenient because the third fire I needed to consume for the Grim Troop was here. So, and I originally, in the end of my second video, I was talking about doing the Crystal Peaks before Deep Nest, but I would have had to do the whole thing, so I'm kind of glad I did Deep Nest first, but it didn't matter because I didn't end up recording any of it. Okay, King's Idol. Man, I lost some money. Yeah, this is where Cornifer was. Anyway, I can get rid of. That's... I don't want to... So this is like where the mini-boss was, where that bench was. I'm not going to... I marked that for a reason, but I'm not going to go out there and do that yet, because there's a chance of me getting killed. I mean, there's always a chance of me getting killed, but too high of a chance. For now, I'll just go get the plant ore. Okay, so when they have the spikes out, they're invulnerable. There you go. Oh. Ow. Those enemies with the beams are invulnerable. At least I haven't found a way to kill them. Not that I tried that hard. Nothing there. Oh yeah, I also talked to the nice miner, the one that doesn't attack you. She seems very distraught. She's not mining anymore. She's not attacking me. She's not, but her eyes are orange. She seems to be very confused. And if you read her mind, like these little whispers of her killing, saying "kill it," probably referring to me, are coming up. And she also says, "How much longer do I have to keep digging?" So, kind of sad what's happening to her. I'll go back to her again later, probably before I finish this Let's Play. Oh yeah, I couldn't get up here before. Well, I could, actually, technically, because the enemy outside, the miner, it throws a pickaxe, and you can jump on top of it and attack down like that. And you can kind of get up here beforehand, but there's no point, because then you'll end up getting stuck later on anyway. Before you get the pale ore. Spoilers, there's one at the end of this path. Oh, that gave me an essence. I don't think I grabbed one. I think that was just like one of the random chances of getting one. What's over here? Is this the right way? Should I just turn back? No. Okay, so you should be real. Yeah. Damn. Wow. I have to attack the tree again. If it was an enemy, I should probably farm some soul off of it. Not this one, those are too hard to. Thanks. I'm at the grounded ones that shoot the lasers at me. Those ones. Okay. Maybe just kill you. It's getting too risky. I'm taking much more damage than I... Shit. I'm actually nervous now. Like, really nervous. Sorry I'm not talking. I'm like... super nervous. I could cheat by just quitting, and that'll wake me up at a bench. But I don't want to do that. I want to do this properly, because I haven't done that to make myself survive yet. Okay, good. No, don't attack it. I need that. Okay, now I feel much safer. Oh, it looked like she heard it. Oh my god. Discharges searing beam of life from the crystal on its back. That's it. Do I just have to attack from the front? Is that all I have to do? I don't know. Alright, thanks. Whew, okay, I got really nervous there. I was really tempted to just quit, because then I would have just woke up at a bench. But it feels too cheap to do that. And then if I do end up completing this 100%, or at least getting the true ending, it would have felt fake. Oh. And it's above me. Okay, that's the last one. These enemies didn't come back either. Damn it. I shouldn't be as reckless as I was before. I was taking way too much damage, just not caring. It's just exploration. It feels like really hard to die with exploration in this game. For me, at least, because we're so used to it. And I'm used to these kind of games in general. It's the bosses I really feel threatened from. But yeah, I was being too reckless. So yeah, technically, I think, so like this flying enemy here, so technically you can get this far without a double jump, but an enemy here, I think technically if you lead over here, you can attack down and get up here, but, oh god, like, if that's possible, like, no thanks. I'd rather just come back with a double jump. If you want to get a pillar early, you can do that, but maybe you can do that, I don't even know if you can. There's a lot of trouble. Okay, this crystal is kind of like a hint. Use your crystal charge. Okay. Shit. Turn around. So that leads back down. Hollowness crown. Don't really know what this place is. It's very bizarre. Can't really interact with any of this stuff. But who cares? Because I got this. So like, oh, that's like a. You can see that's. I think it's the same symbol as the Is it? Hollowness seal. It kind of looks like a hollowness seal. I'm not sure. It might just be like a. Kind of reminds me of the king too. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of a moth too. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be actually. Anyway, Pale War. Now I just, if I fall off, depending on how far I fall off, I'm going to go as far as possible, because that way I'll fall off further to the left. So I'm back here. So yeah, this took me here. Otherwise you would have fell off somewhere like over here, just faster. So this is what the mini-boss was. It was actually sitting on the bench. so you couldn't use it. You had to fight him first. It's kind of like frozen, and then I think it like kind of woke up. It's this weird crystal thing that shoot like it's like a harder version of like the crystal laser enemies. I don't know why I stopped it. Might as well just let it keep going, because it does progress through screen transitions. See ya. I don't really know where. Oh, not bad. Alright. So... Sorry. Take me to the City of Tears. Definitely have whatever money he's gonna ask for me, so I'll definitely have it. I would get stuck on it because I would hit the spikes if I didn't send it up first. Down the Archridge. Come on. Oh, you've returned. I see you have some pale ore, a rare fine metal that. Give me that ore and some geo from Ephraim, and I'll reforge a nail to make it stronger. What do you spend the geo on, man? You spend all day in here. Actually, what does anyone spend geo on besides me? As you wish, I'll get to work then. Here we are, the forging is complete. I've modified the nail to spiral form. A very tricky task it was. You'll find it stronger than ever before. Off you go now. Cut your way forward. You're still here? Is there something else you want? If you bring me 3 pieces of pale ore, I can forge it into a nail and make it stronger still. Into your nail. No, it's spiral nail. Again, it doesn't look any different in the actual game. Just on the menu. But cool. Stronger attack. I think I actually have essentially max attack, like I would if I, like, equivalent to like a fully upgraded nail because of my charm. My fragile strength charm equipped. I'm guessing the fragile strength charm is equal to 1 pale ore upgrade. I don't really know if it is. I'm already here.
Velmi Artred.
You shouldn't say anything now.
Velmi Ardred.
Yeah.
Velmi Ardred. Gachael.
A king's idol. I've often wondered the true visage of the king. Depictions of it are of an imposing gleaming figure and a fiercely horned crown. I suspect there's much embellishment in the imagery, though. A ruler seeking worship tends to hide their blemishes. It do no good to appear a common bug.
Helmadilka.
So yeah, I can't go this way because there was like a door with a switch on the other side that I couldn't reach. I think. No, I don't want to go there. Do I want to do this? Well, I don't think I want to do the City of Tears next. Well, I don't think I want to fully explore City of Tears yet. I'd rather go back down here. Oh, warp here and then go up here and then go to the right and see what that leads to. But for now, there's a tramway pretty close. Not tramway, a stack station pretty close that I want to activate first. It's up here anyway. One hit? Yeah. I think I know what's this way. I'm gonna turn back. Let me see what's down here first. There's like a shortcut. But, I don't feel like doing this now. It's not that I can't. I can, I just... This isn't what I'm focused on right now. Nice. Yeah, those enemies are tough. Alright, now let me turn back. Yeah. I opened shortcuts, but I don't feel like doing this right now. Just want to get this. As far as I know, there's no way to open this door right here. You just have to go around it the way I did. Nice, so you can break from the other side with like charge attacks. Yeah, so this stack station doesn't work. Well, you can go here, which is Are you real? Okay, because I know where all this stuff leads, I don't want to go here yet. And I wouldn't even know about this place if I didn't know that shortcut existed, because I would have just turned back. Like, it's easier to see from the right than it is from here. I just want to activate the actual stag station, not that one. And yeah, this is the king station, unlike the queen station, which is more to the left side of the world. So let me fully explore this room quickly. I'll come back here later. And this leads back to the left. Yes. There's a lot to explore here, it's just... I mostly just want to hit the stag station. Little one, we stand in the king's station, named, of course, for the king of Hallownest. He ordered the building of the stagways and stations. The king never rode the stagways himself, but I've heard he was a glorious bug to behold, bright and radiant in visage, so much so it hurt to look at him. Yep. So this is actually where I'm going to stop. I mean, it feels like I didn't explore too many new areas. I have a lot to explore City of Tears. I have to see whatever's in between these two areas. I have a lot to explore on the right side of the map. Plus, however you get here, and however you get here, and whatever other pieces of the map are not yet uncovered. So still a lot left to do in this game. Yeah, hope you've been enjoying it. I've definitely been enjoying playing this game again. Especially with the threat of death over me. But anyway, until next time, bye.